Do you wish that every time somebody started or finished a certain stage in your process, that some things could automatically happen? Maybe an email would automatically be sent. A tag in your Keap Pro or Max account would automatically be added. An email would get sent to the owner of the contact that they needed a task to be completed and how long it should take them to complete that task. Would that make life easy for you? I'm here to tell you that we can do that, and you can do it very easily in your Keap Pro or Max account with easy automations and pipelines. If you're not using pipelines, you're missing a hidden gem that is going to help you to work smarter and not harder. My name is Ellen McDowell Sherrouse, and I am one of the Keap certified partners. And I am here today to help you know a little bit more about some of the things that you can do with your Keap pipelines and the easy automations that can be set up within them. Let's go take a look. So this is my Keap pipeline for, say, Keap services. So when somebody fills out a form, they would automatically get added to this pipeline as a new contact. And then I can decide, is it really a new contact? Is it somebody who's coming back? Are they in the right place? So I would choose whether to move them over into this qualifying stage of our pipeline. And here you can see I have this little lightning bolt, which means that an automation is active. I wanted to start out with one that is active just to show you what that looks like. You can see here it's the Keap pipeline qualifying. And when somebody enters this stage, immediately they get a tag that says they're a cold prospect. So that if I look at the contact, those tags tell me where they are in the process, what emails they may be getting. Tags just tell me so much about the history of a contact or where they are in the system. So let's say with Clarence, I have qualified him and I'm ready to start giving him some phone calls and all. I would want to just move him over into the contacting. But right now, there are no automations set up here. Let me show you what it looks like to automate a stage. So here in contacting, let's say when the deal enters the stage. So, and I'm doing contacting, so I'm going to say next. When a deal enters the stage, I want that tag to be deleted. I want to remove the tag cold prospect. Cold prospect. Let's immediately remove that and say next. And then I also want to add the tag here. Maybe they're a warm prospect at this point. So I'm going to say the add. And just to where Keap doesn't get confused, I'm going to do this 1 minute later. So there I have a tag that's removed, a tag that's added that tells me where they are in the process. But let's say, okay, I'm also going to want to send them an email. So I could send an email and say this is a pipeline email. Pipeline, let's spell pipeline correctly, Ellen. Pipeline email contacting one. And of course, it's going to be from me. The subject is going to be calling soon. And then I'm going to have an email that says, hey, so you filled out our form and maybe confirming, are you getting our tips? Have you found them? I'm going to be personally reaching out to you. Here's my phone number. That way they have my number, and because I've qualified them, I now want to send them our personal number, and then say, since that way they know the number, and I'm looking forward to chatting. I'm going to turn on my signature and say next. And I've already done a 1-minute delay, so I'm going to leave this here with send an email. Now, another thing that I may want to do is to make sure that I've actually made the call. So I also want to assign a task. I'll create a task for myself, follow up, give. I can insert the contact's first name, do a space, insert the contact's last name, a call. This contact is in our Keap services pipeline. And so call, and then again, insert contact first name, space, insert contact last name, phone, insert the contact's phone number. And I'm going to have this due 3 days later. And that way, if it comes up on a Friday, it's not going to assign me to call it on a Monday. And I'm going to assign it to the contact's owner or to myself. In my case, I am a solopreneur, so I'm going to assign it to myself. This at Keap will now send me an email that says that I need to call them, and it's going to appear in my task so that when I open my home, I'm going to see who I need to be calling and when, how much longer I have. And I don't need to have the delay because the task due date is delayed there. So all of this gets added 1 minute after. So I'm going to publish this. And now I have a green arrow here. So if I were to move Clarence Oddbody, so let's say, okay, I've researched him, I've looked at his LinkedIn, I found his business online, I know that he's qualified, so I'm going to start contacting him. I'm going to move him over manually into contacting. I now have 2 deals. I can say, okay, in my process, I know how much money I have where in my different areas of my pipeline and what stage they each are in. So this is great. Now, the pipelines don't have to be just for your business stages. You can see here, I have voicemails to appointments. So I could do new leads. I've left the first voicemail. And in that automation, I can say, okay, if I've left the first voicemail, when they enter, it sends them an email and creates a task to call them. Maybe when I leave the second email, let's see if I did what I think I did. Second email, I also sent them an email, just left you a voicemail, create a task to call them a few days later. And a few of these I've even added to also send a text that says, hey, I have just left you a voicemail, check your voicemails there. And if I edit a automation, it turns orange here so that I know that I haven't finished publishing it. So I can take this back out, delete that event because I don't need it. I'm going to publish the edits to make sure that turns green again. Back to Keap where I had this one done. Let's go look at Clarence Oddbody's contact. I just can click there, view the contact record. And we can see here that he is in the in my task, give Clarence Oddbodies a call. He now has the warm prospect here, tag added, and in my pipeline, he is in the connecting. So I see a lot about clearance, and I didn't have to type all of this. I have it all done by Easy Automations. So how is that? Are you now ready to go set up some of your own pipelines and your own easy automations? It is pretty logical to go through and have this set up to where every stage of your business, there are things that occur every time. Nothing's falling through the cracks. You are following up with ease. You are on top of things, and that's going to put you ahead of your competition. So get to it. Go set up a few pipelines and make sure that you have your easy automation set up. Again, my name is McDowell Sherrouse, and I wish you so much luck on doing these. And if you ever need any help, just reach out to us. We're all active in the Facebook page. There's a group for Keap users, and would love to see you there. Thank you. Bye.